Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as we are gearing up for this Premier League weekend where it's going to be a tasty one. There are some good games in store and then it ends on Sunday where we've got to go through pain once again, and I will be here for the watch along. Do not worry, we will be here. We're not going anywhere. We will be here and we will go through the chaos together. So make sure that you guys are subscribed if you are not already. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I have uploaded. The preview to that game of Everton-Chelsea will be uploaded tomorrow. So if you are interested in what I have to say, make sure you're there because I've got a lot to say. Make sure you are following Shootout. Link in the description as well, where the preview is up and our predictions are up for this weekend and what we reckon is going to happen every single Premier League game this weekend, starting tomorrow, Crystal Palace Liverpool. So make sure you head over there and give us your predictions. Much appreciated. Let's get cracking. And boy, are we going to crack today. Are we going to crack? Are we going to? I don't know how the current state of the club hasn't detoured Chelsea, the owners, the recruitment staff, from trying to change direction, detour away from the kids. We have a lot of kids, and we're interested in a lot of kids. And look, as far as it's going right now, if this wasn't football related, I think many of you would be thinking this is pretty suspicious. What's going on here? These words do not sound very safe. Well, in a football context, apparently, if you're trying to spot the next best thing, then you're a genius. And Chelsea have been linked with another kid. Let's get into it. And we're going to break this down because this needs to be broken down properly. Here it is. Big exclusive. Chelsea are in talks to sign Brazilian wonder kid Estevao. The 16-year-old could cost £34 million. Chelsea want to repeat what Real Madrid did with Endrick. 20 million euros plus 20 million euro offer in bonuses based on objectives has been offered, and that's from Gol in Brazil. When is it going to end? When are we going to stop being linked with children? When? Now, I'm going to give some context to this, yeah? Because I understand that some people are looking at this and going, oh no, but Younes, this one's different. Like, this is Estevao. You know, like, this guy is a wonder kid. This guy's special. So we got to. Okay. If we're getting Estevao, 16 years old, right winger, someone explain to me, why did we get Angelo Gabriel then? Because let me tell you, they're both not playing at the same time, that's for sure. So what, are we going to... Who right now, Angelo Gabriel is going to find it even difficult to get into Chelsea. We're going to bring him back from loan. Then we're going to try and send him on loan again. And then, do another loan. And then when he's 20, we're going to sell him for a profit. Because that seems like what the plan is. So why are we crowding these positions with youngsters that it's going to be impossible for all of them to break through? It's going to be impossible. Are we just going to loan them all and then, just try and elevate them a bit and then sell them and they haven't even worn a Chelsea top? Is that the model? I have to say, that seems like the only model that's possible if you're going after this many kids. Now, Estevao seems to be rated highly, but on what premise? On what assumption? What basis have we come to this conclusion? Because Endrick, even from a very young age, was, so we say he was killing it in terms of some of the performances that he was making. Yeah, fair enough. He definitely lit up some eyes, and then he got taken to he got bought by Real Madrid. He's currently injured. He's recovering, so they've had a big injury thing, and they're trying to look after him and whatnot, right? But Endrick was being sought after, and Real Madrid managed to win that race. Endrick, okay, you're going to get that one player that's, looking like a superstar from a very young age, okay? Estevao Willian, right winger, yeah, has made, and I'm quoting them here, he has made 14 appearances for Palmeiras under 20s. 14. In which he has scored 2 goals and made 1 assist. And he's played for Palmeiras once. And you want to know when that was? 2 days ago. And do you know how many minutes? 12. He played 12 minutes in his debut for Palmeiras 2 days. Actually, what's the date today? No, yesterday. Not even 2 days ago. It's the 8th. It happened yesterday. It happened on the 7th. He played yesterday. He made his debut for the first team yesterday. And he played 12 minutes. We're going to cough up 40 million euros for him. 40 million euros. 34 million quid for this guy that has done what? On what base have you come to a conclusion that this kid's going to kill it? He's going to absolutely smoke it. He is a superstar. On what basis? Yeah, no, mate, he's had a few games that he's looked good in. 40 million euros. And why I'm screaming 40 million euros? Because normally, I would be approaching, if Chelsea on a normal day, in a normal season, under normal circumstances, right, I'd be looking at 40 million euros and I'd be going, well, it's not that much. We have forked out $1 billion. We've given these, like what people are calling death row contracts in order to spread out the payments, right? I understand that. But that's only going to go so far. Eventually, you are going to start hitting FFP. So when you're looking in terms of the money that's having to be spent, we have to spend it accordingly. And if we're going to go above what is expected, then we're going to have to sell some players. It's as simple as that. Yeah? But to fork out 40 million, that could be used, 40 million euros, 34 million quid, that could be used towards a signing that we could actually bring in to come and help make a difference now, this January, to go in for someone that's going to bring some pedigree, some experience into this side. That's money that could be used for that. This isn't a necessity. If you want this kid, wait another 2 years, if anything. Some people are going to say, oh no, but he might end up playing well and he might blow up and whatnot. Well, you can't sign them all. Tough. We are not in a position right now as a club where we are in the league, where we are in terms of performances, how we've been looking for the past year and a half. We are not in a position where we can just have the luxury of going, oh no, that kid's good and that kid's good and that kid's good. Let's put loads of money on those kids, yeah? Because we've done that and brought kids to our first team and it's going absolutely wrong. This is why we have to stop, but they're not going to stop. This is the model. The model is to make sure you bring in as much young talent that has been unscouted and pay whatever it takes in order for them to grow a little bit and then sell them on for massive profit. That is it. That seems like that's what the model is. And apparently, that's a very common theme over in the United States. I've seen some of your comments. Your comments were very insightful. Thank you very much. I did see it. It wasn't just me. A few of the other guys got it too. In terms of the way that it's done in the United States with the franchises and the sports teams over there, they tend to... Well, Todd Bowley's got a history of this. To put it into a nutshell, Todd Bowley has got a history of this. And now apparently he's taken a back seat in terms of Chelsea, and Behdad Eghbali has brought on a more hands-on role into in terms of who's running the club. Todd Bowley apparently has stepped back a little bit. So he's got other focuses over in the United States that he's attending to. But apparently this model is very common when it comes to US sports. Newsflash, this isn't an American sport. Newsflash, the structures are completely different. Newsflash, the consequences are different. On every level, it's not the same. You are comparing apples and pears. So don't try and bring a model that has worked over there or is used over there and try and implement it here. It's just not working. But we are obsessed with Brazilian and Argentinian kids, right? And it's getting ridiculous. Can we stop? Can we please stop? It's bonkers. It's absolutely insane. And as like I said, I know some people are going to say, oh no, but this kid's special. This kid is special. I've just given you what I've seen. It doesn't compute. With the fee that we're looking to pay, at this point, it doesn't compute. And what are you going to do with him? Wait another 2 years? Yeah? And then he's got to come in with Kendry Paez. Yeah? Kendry Paez is younger than him. So what's going to happen then? We're going to bring him in. We're going to bring Kendry in. We've got all the players that we signed now that are still like 2021, some 22. And we're going to bring, Angelo Gabriel back? We're going to bring Casadei in? What about Andre Santos? Is he coming in? Do you understand the problem now? They're not all going to play. This is impossible. We're asking for something stupid here. Unless if the model dictates that these players, and a lot of them, are going to be sold on for profit very soon. In that case, we're wasting our energy on profits that we're going to be getting in maybe 2, 3, 4 years and abandoning the requirements that's needed in the first team. That's the problem here. That's why I wanted to talk about this. We are neglecting our first team in terms of what needs to be done to steer this ship that is sinking quickly. It's sinking fast. We are not steering this, and a lot of people just think it's okay. People need to actually realize now. It seemed like, yeah, you know what, got to give it a chance and see how it goes and whatnot. It's clear as day now, in black and white, in ink, right on the paper, right, that this is sinking. And yet there's people that are just looking at this and going, no, it's okay, it's all right. Well, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's just going to be fine. I forgot what the saying was. I forgot what the saying was. But it's about complacency. And how complacency can be one of the most damaging things to you if you're not careful. It won't only just take you back, it will hold you back permanently. People don't want to bring up the urgency. Anyway, I want to show you someone with pedigree who has illustrated it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. Yeah, 6 words. That's all it takes. Here's the answer. From Pep, a while ago, you can't win anything with kids. Simple as that. Simple as that. He was a 2-time Premier League winner when he wrote that. He's now a 4-time? 5-time? 4. 5. 4. Anyway, he's doubled it since he mentioned that statement. I think he knows what he's talking about. It's true. Even now, more than ever, maybe back in the day you could, because there wasn't financial consequences. There wasn't pressure like there is now in the modern game in terms of results. You have to get results now more than ever in terms of the past. And we were playing short term since 2005. It's 2004. Technically, we were ahead of the curve. Because now things, in terms of the way that the state of the game is going in, things are more short term than they've ever been. So it's true, you can't win anything with kids. You can't. You can't. Kids solely, you can't. Now, if you've got a spine and you've got decent players and you've got kids that you want to bring in, then absolutely, right? Those kids will develop. Those kids will be the next ones to run the ship, 100%, because they are set the example by everyone that's in the team, and they know what the threshold is, they know what bar they have to set, and they've got everything in front of them for them to know exactly what they have to do. There's a structure there in place for them. But to bring in a bunch of kids and go, yeah, we're going to put all you together, and then in 6 years' time, you guys are going to be it, is delusional. It's insanity. It doesn't work. What you will get is players showing what they can do, and then they will stagnate, and they will stay that way until they're 28, 29, and then you realize, oh, wow, didn't quite go well, did it? Too late. Should have said that 10 years ago when they were 20. You know? It's bonkers. So we got to change. We got to change, man. This is getting ridiculous. In terms of this whole kids thing, this is getting insane. This is getting ridiculous, man. It's bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. But that's the latest in terms of the kids. Let me know. I also want to add, yeah, if we are obsessed with kids, Yeah? If we're obsessed, to prove that this is financially motivated, this is just to prove this is financially motivated, yeah? If we were so obsessed with kids and young talent, why aren't we looking at our academy? What's happened to that, by the way? We were bringing players through, right? And now it doesn't seem like there's any focus on them. No, we're getting a few of them that make the bench when we haven't got any players because they're injured. But apart from that, nah. Alex Matos is on the bench, but we don't know what he does. Gilchrist is on the bench, but we don't know what he does. Castledine is on the bench, but we don't know what he does. You know, we've got youngsters that are here that are free, that are from an academy that are talented. Let's have it right, yeah. An academy that brings out talent at a decent level. And then at senior level, whatever happens, right? Some have made it like Reece James. Some have been sold on like Tammy and Tomori and Mason Mount and all these guys, right? And some just don't make it. Like, if you remember McCracken or, you know, there's tons of examples. If we want more recent, you know, Billy Gilmore, we got sold on. Like, you know, most recently we let go of... Man, who did we let go to Newcastle? My mind's gone blank. My mind is fried, man. It's fried. But you get the gist. What's happened? How come we're not focusing on them then? You know? But we're willing to bring in 16-year-olds for 40 million euros. We're willing to pay over the odds for youngsters that are gonna maybe do something in the next 6 or 7 years. It's incredible. It's incredible. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. And I don't know when this whole saga actually began, because it's quite normal to hear reports a little later than when they actually happened. I'm curious to know if we're actually going after this guy after the Man United game or before the Man United game. Because if we're doing it after the Man United game and there's still emphasis on the recruitment to try and get youngsters after what we've just seen, then they don't know what's going on. They're brain dead. The recruitment team are brain dead, and they're being it's being allowed to happen. So let me know your thoughts. Much appreciated. Let me know your thoughts. I think it's ludicrous. We have injury news, and we're going to wrap it with this. And I'm going to get into more detail tomorrow because it's the preview for Everton versus Chelsea. So we'll get into it. Here it is. Injury report. Lavia and Nkunku are progressing with the reconditioning phase of rehabilitation. Pochettino in his press conference earlier today confirmed that they are not available. Nkunku will not be available, right? So we went from, he's very close, right? He's training, but nah, he can't play. We're not going to risk him. Lavia, we don't know what's going on there. He's definitely not being risked, but apparently he's not even training properly yet. So... this just to emphasize the point. I'm not looking at Nkunku and Lavia and these guys that are going to come in and they're going to change it all. Because I've seen some people actually think that. You're going to learn the hard way, right? Much like we all learned the hard way in relation to a few things about this Chelsea side. But with Nkunku and Lavia and the expectation that's being put, especially on Nkunku, that, like I said yesterday, there's people treating him like the second coming of Jesus, right? You have to relax, man. What you think after this long out, this injury, and this much caution and precaution, and making sure that he's going to be exactly ready without any risk whatsoever, he's going to come in day one and light it up? No chance. And you know what you're going to get? You're going to get, at best, you're going to get what Cole Palmer is giving us. Cole Palmer gives us good individual performances. More times than not, great individual performances. But is it enough to drag Chelsea out of the mud? No. It's going to be the same with Nkunku. Lavia, it'll be the same. Because this is an issue that is squad-wide, club-wide. It's involving everybody. It's not going to be one man that we're lacking in one position that's going to transform everything. No. It's a mess everywhere. So one player might be able to sweep up his little area, but there's still going to be crap everywhere around him. You get it. So... lower what people are expecting in terms of Nkunku. I don't want Nkunku to come in and then all of a sudden he's going to start getting criticised and, he's rubbish, he don't know what he's doing, but we thought he was going to save us. No, you're not setting him up well. He won't. I think he'll play well. I think he'll give us good individual performances. I think he will. He's technically one of the seniors. even though he's not played for Chelsea yet. He's one of the seniors. He's going to make sure that he comes in, and I feel like he will cement himself, but he can only do so much as one man. So let me know your thoughts in terms of not being able to have these players available yet. I don't feel like we're going to see them anytime soon, I'll be honest. I've come to that term now because each game we think that they're back and they're not. So now I'm just going to be like, no, they're not. They're going to be out till January is my expectation now. So we'll wait and see. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. I will see all of you tomorrow for the preview. Thank you all very much for watching. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I have uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new one. Have a good one, people. In a bit. Take care and peace.